Yeah, we are. Hey, everybody. Oh, look at that cool ray of sunshine. We're trying to share the sunset with you. We're here in Santa Barbara, and Raj and I come a little bit back further this way, honey, because you're cutting off your head.
Cutting off my head.
Peace practices. It's been a tough day for us. Yeah?
Mostly for me.
Mostly for you. Not for our relationship, us, but it's been a tough day. And
computer issues.
yeah, spilled a little water on the computer a few days ago. Thanksgiving, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's been not working, and I heard the
Upset.
F word scream really loud today. So Raj and I, it's the season of peace with relationship fun and games. And so we thought today more than ever would be a good day to practice one of our peace practices, which is sun gazing, taking a moment, no matter where you are, going outside at sunset,
Let's
even
let
if
them
it's a
see
pause
this
for a moment. Huh? You can't see it there?
Sort
We
of.
step out a little bit. But the ocean and the mountains are out there of Santa Barbara, so we're just taking a little bit of time to take a deep breath. It's not like we don't have time for date night or whatnot, but we got 5 minutes to stop and take a deep breath. It helps, huh?
Stop, drop, and relax.
Stop, drop, and relax. Yeah, we were creating a new tool yesterday for stop, drop, and own. If you're in an argument, that's another peace practice. You want to resolve that argument, own something. We like to go back and forth, and we had some clients actually create a game. They called it the Ownership Reconnection Challenge. So there's 2 peace practices for you. Deep breaths you can do anytime. Sunset and sun gazing, only 1 time a day, but still.
It's a good habit. We try to create rituals to start our day and to end our day. And to end our day, catching the sunset, definitely. And we also have this habit that we've created about completing our day, where we check in with our body, our mind, our heart,
Yeah,
and
we
our
learned
spirit.
that. We learned that one from our friends Brian and Jennifer, right?
And we just do a quick couple of minute check-in.
Use numbers even to make it quicker, so you don't have to tell a whole story. And you could say, my body's a 7, my mind's a 6, my heart's an 8, and my spirit's a 7. And you could add 1 sentence, but you can check in with each other just really quickly. We know that time is tight and people's schedules are full, but if we can take those micro moments and turn them into these peace practices, it's those day-to-day, moment-to-moment interactions that really add up to make the biggest difference in your relationship. So that a day like today, whoops, let that stop. So a day like today, you don't get stopped up, you don't get stuck by somebody being frustrated with the computer, and then it turns into a fight between the 2 of us. But we now have an anchor to come back to.
Yeah, so these peace practices bring you closer together, and sprinkling those out throughout the day, whether it's a morning ritual that you do together or this evening sort of recreating and getting connected and moving from the sort of functional to the, our friends like to call it, moving into the sacred, into the evening.
From the secular to the sacred. How do you go from the functional and then get to the flirty? I like that. Functional to flirty. Yeah, functional to flirty. Now, communication, of course, is at the heart of peace practices. And we are starting our 3-week communication course tonight, 6 p.m. So if you'd like to join us and get in on some other peace practices, we're going to spend 1 evening this week on being a sender and what are the ways to stack the cards in your favor. And then 1 week we're going to be doing on being a receiver and how can you really receive your partner's communication so they feel totally heard, and then teach them that skill. And then of course there's going to be at the end 1 opportunity to focus on how do we move forward together and how do we create a experience of generative partnership as we create solutions and move forward together.
Yeah, let's look again at that beautiful
There
sunset.
it goes. Can they see that? I don't know. Let's see here. I'm going to put that a little bit that way. There we go. There's a bit of the sunset there.
There it is.
So here's to you and your peace practices and a playful, peaceful, passionate relationship.
Just a little bit more, though, about the communication course, because like you said, communication is the most important thing in a relationship, and mostly we have no idea how to communicate effectively with our partner, and we have really no skill at communicating around things that are upsetting to us. So if you want to master that skill and really be able to turn friction points into bringing you closer together and learning how to have both of your needs met, come join us. It's phenomenal what you can create in your relationship if you know how to communicate powerfully with each other.
And 3 hours can save you about 30 hours of fighting. We have figured that even the 3 hours a month that we invest in our peace practice, we call it the Sundra Sunday Reset Summit, and we spend 2 to 3 hours going through, one, some connection exercises, two, we look at our most common arguments and see how we're doing in that area, and if there's anything we can kind of head off at the pass before it builds up. And then third, we look at our relationship goals, because every 90 days we set relationship goals. So that's just one more peace practice. They're coming and they're coming. And we're going to have a lot more in the communication course. It's pay or don't pay, so I can't give you more time, but I can save you money. Of course, we're open to abundance, and we'd love to have you in the communication course with us. It's called the Send, Receive, Play, or the 3 communication skills to cure conflict and create connection.
And how do people find out about that? Where do they go?
Go to relationshipfunandgames.com, and you can register there or send us a message here on Facebook, and we'll go ahead and add you in as scholarship on the back end. Way too many couples are putting up with a relationship that's either just neutral or in the negative, and it's this day-to-day cultivation of how do you handle the little arguments that happen in the moment, and how do you handle the big ones so that you can walk through and navigate these difficult conversations so that you're building trust, and over time communication gets easier and easier and easier.
Awesome. Have a great evening, everybody. Hopefully we might see you on our class. Starts at 6 p.m. Pacific.
And have a great weekend, a great night. Here's to you. Ow, these alerts are coming off. I don't know if that's stopping that or not. There we go. Not sure if that stopped you or not with those alerts, but here's to you having that playful, peaceful, passionate relationship. And remember, Wednesday next week, we'll be doing another episode of how to keep the fights clean and the sex dirty. This time we're talking about how to keep the fights clean after. What do you do after an argument to reconnect and come back together?
Have a great evening, everybody, and enjoy the sunset.
Enjoy the last bit of the sunset. Santa Barbara sunset. Good night.